Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Starflames. If it's your first time here, be sure to go ahead, subscribe, turn on your notification bell and join the family. So Paris Harley is back with her 2 Cashapp accounts and she's basically ranting about the receipts that were shown. Her video titled Keesha needs to put pitbull on a leash. No, this is the thing. I don't think Paris really understands, and I don't think she really listens to anyone, or maybe she doesn't have anyone guiding her. But the reality is she has done almost 40 videos trashing Keesha. She has also those videos that she has done has influenced a lot of negatives in Keesha's life, like Keesha losing her brand deals, her home being harassed and all of that. So also I've seen persons saying that Paris did create a video with all her brand companies, which gave a suggestion for them to reach out to the brand companies, and that what led to the brand deals being cancelled. However, on a more positive note, we're seeing where Keesha did spoke about her girls getting a huge deal, and we see that coming to light with the Carter brand. So congrats to you, Keesha, on that. She also did a promo for Skillshare. She has always been working with Skillshare. So back to Paris. So Paris is back, and I think Paris doesn't really understand that she has to live with the consequences of her actions. She made almost 40 videos dogging Keesha, and I did say that she's gonna have to deal with the nightmare of those videos. And when I said that, most persons came to my channel bashing me and all of that. But I think that most persons are not mature to realize that everything we do, we have to take accountability, and everything that we do, there will be repercussions at a later date. Now, also what's unfair is that Paris did almost 40 videos trashing Keesha, trying to ruin her. The videos weren't fair, they weren't balanced, and Paris said that it was because of what Keesha did to Ashley, and what Keesha did to Ashley was unfair, it wasn't right, and none of that. But Paris also has to understand, and I did say this, there's going to come a time when someone is going to come to YouTube and see that what Paris has done is unfair to Keesha, and that person is going to trash Paris in return. And this is going to keep happening because once those videos are up, persons are going to keep coming for her, and it's going to grow, and it's going to get really bad. And this thing needs to end before somebody is truly hurt. Somebody may end up losing their life from this mess. No, I honestly think that Paris is talking about Moppy, but I've tuned into her live a few times, and I'm not seeing where she's dogging out Paris like what Paris did to Keesha. She's basically saying to persons, no, this is what she did, and do you guys think that what she did is wrong? And even though, because she's even welcomed everyone on her platform, she said that she doesn't have a problem with a difference of opinion, but she has a problem with persons being blatantly just nasty. So I'm not seeing where Mobby is really stirring up anything for Paris to be behaving like this. And also I'm seeing where Paris is saying that she doesn't have a problem with persons being less fortunate, but that's not the message that she has been sending for the past 2 months. She has been calling persons low ceiling, low paying rent bitches. She has been calling persons poor and all of that. So when you are coming to try and retract something, it's not as though you are indicating that persons are implying, but no one is implying. Persons are basically reacting to your actual words. And if you go back through your videos, you could see where you have basically degraded persons based on their finances. Also, when you talked about Toya Talk and all of that, that's what you did. Those are the messages that you have been sending. And I think that if your mother is talking to you and you never used to listen to her, now is the time for you to listen to your mother if she's telling you to desist from doing this. Because what you're doing, Paris, you're practically digging a ditch for yourself at this point in time, because everything that is happening now is based off your handiwork. If you had done some decent enough videos highlighting what Keesha has done and how things could have been different, how both ladies could have resolved stuff, even if you had cussed her out a little bit, I mean, things wouldn't be so bad. And the fact that Keesha has lost brandies over this, you don't understand that Keesha has been on this platform way longer than you. She has more subscribers than you. She's a young girl. And there are mothers out there who are very fair and they're saying this needs to end and all females were hurt and everyone just needs to move on, especially for the sake of the kids. And I definitely agree with that. Everyone needs to move on from this. And I think what Mob B is doing is basically a roundup and a wrap up of this so that Keesha can be at peace and come back to YouTube full time, because that's basically what friends do. Friends try to protect friend and they try to create resolutions. There are so many times that there are situations that I didn't want to deal with when it comes to other persons who tries to attack me, and I had friends who stepped in. When I say to my friends, leave this alone, and my friend was like, hell no, I'm not going to leave this alone. And even though I told my friend to leave this alone, my friend was determined not to leave it alone. So this could be very well the case with Keesha and her friend. I mean, sometimes you have to really give and take. You did create all that is happening at this point. So are you going to continue creating more, and then someone loses their life, then you cannot be at peace? I mean, you may want to get more Cashapp donations. You may have plans to go back to school as a young lady. You may have plans to buy a house, change your car, you name it. But the thing is that there's nothing wrong with being ambitious, but it's just how you go about being ambitious, at what cost, what price. Because if you're degrading someone, if you're demonizing someone, then you have to live with that karma. It's going to come back to you. And sometimes karma can be like that bus on the highway. It doesn't have any brakes. It doesn't have a speed limit. So, young lady, you need to really stop at this point. Stop. And even if you want to square off with Mob B and you think that she's attacking you too much, she's nowhere close to what you have done. You've done almost 40 videos. So at least maybe wait until she's at 30 videos. Then you could say, okay, bitch, I have given you enough chance. So I'm going to stop you right here in your tracks. But she hasn't done anything as close as what you've done. So you are definitely unfair. You are unfair. And it's as though you think that you run this platform and you're in charge of everything, and you're not. And you're not. And if you continue, this is just going to be the beginning. And you cannot fight everyone, and you cannot win everyone. So it is best at this point that you reevaluate yourself, because there's so much more that you can do, and just find another route, another means, another way of doing things, and just leave Keesha's name alone. You've done enough. It's time for you to stop. Just leave Keesha's name alone. Because even if you wanted to attack this young lady, you didn't have to include Keesha's name. I mean, you just need to give Keesha a break. Stop it now. Enough is too much. It needs to stop.